There are essentially three categories of natural wines: organic, biodynamic, and sustainably made. And biodynamic is probably the most difficult to define, and at the same time the most stratified. And that's essentially winemakers who follow the teachings of Rudolf Steiner, who is an Austrian philosopher. Who I love the fact that he is an Austrian philosopher that came up with this on the lecture circuit, having never actually plowed a vineyard in his life, and actually never having tasted a wine in his life, as far as I can tell. But it's a super complex theory, and it has a lot to do with the movements of the moon and composting with cattle dung. Less said about that, the better. Organic, of course, is actually something that there are very specific steps followed in a vineyard, and it's really just eschewing unnatural things like pesticides and paying attention to the vineyard. And there's much to be said on the positive side for organic. Sustainable is such a broad category. To my mind, it's almost meaningless, because you can say you're being sustainable if you choose not to use pesticides one year, having used a whole bunch of them the year before. There's even a company that said, we make sustainably made wines, and they cited a whole list of things, and one of them was the fact that they had owls in the vineyard. So I just think, that's something, I don't really know what that means.